Hello, everybody. I am Box of Chalupas, and welcome to Harvest Moon Light of Hope. This is going to, for the time being, replace my playthrough of Minecraft. I had to take a little bit of a break from it, mainly because of the editing process of my Minecraft videos. I have found that I absolutely hate editing my Minecraft videos because of an issue with the audio. I am in a room that's not very what's the word? It's not very soundproof. So sounds bounce off quite a bit, and I have a keyboard that, as you probably heard in some of the videos, you can hear the tapping of it. The keyboard I have is supposed to be like a silent one, but it's not very good. And it just, I don't know, it causes a weird... if you've ever heard tryptophobia explained to you, like how that makes a person with tryptophobia feel, that's what those sounds make me feel when I'm editing those videos. So for right now at least, until I can figure that out, I'm going to try and avoid games that require a keyboard. And unfortunately, Minecraft Java Edition, you have to use a keyboard. I might switch to Bedrock Edition for a time. We'll see. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take my saved world to the Bedrock Edition. But we will... I'll figure that out later. But for right now, let's get into Harvest Moon. Yeah, I'll do a mail. Okay, so for... Oh, I gotta actually type this in, don't I? Let's see. Box of chalupas. Yeah. Alright, choose birthday. My actual birthday is in the middle of winter, so I'll do that. We'll go with the 7th. Lucky number. Box of chalupas. Birthday, winter, 7th. Okay. So, a little bit of history. I love the Harvest Moon games. I haven't played all of them, but I've played a good majority of them, including ones that were on the Game Boy Color, which aren't my favorite. And there's one on the PlayStation 2 that I didn't really care for. But I still played it, still enjoyed it a bit, but it wasn't my favorite. But I do love this one. It's got a bit of a story to it with the mechanics of original Harvest Moon games. And it's a nice little game to just kind of get lost in. Oh, well, phew. I'm glad you're finally awake. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Oh, there's nothing to worry about. You can relax. This is my home. I found you lying in front of my doorstep. Maybe you were caught in yesterday's terrible storm. I'm gonna... I'm gonna stop trying to read it as it goes. Because that's... Yeah. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I should have introduced myself first. My name is Jean. Jean? Jean? Jean. I live on this island, and I'm training to become an herbal doctor. I'm also the lighthouse keeper. That's right. There's a magnificent lighthouse here. That's the reason why it's called Beacon Town. So, would it be okay if I asked your name? Box of Chalupas. I see. That's a very nice name. I'm sorry. I just thought it was a little strange. You see, when I found you in front of my house, someone had already treated your wounds and covered you in a blanket. I gotta stop doing that. My guess is that somebody actually brought you here. Huh? Wait, so you mean you think you remember who helped you? Hmm. A girl with blue eyes and short purple hair? I don't think I know her. There aren't many people left on this island, so I'd probably know if I'd seen her before. That's right. There are only a few of us. There are only a few of us left on the island now because of a big storm that came by several years ago. It would be nice to see the town go back to how it once was, but as I said, there aren't many people left. Wait, what? You're saying you want to live here? Of course. You're welcome to do so. I'll even show you a place where I think you might be able to live. There's a farm at the edge of town that isn't being used anymore. We can go see if that works for you. So, one of the things I really like about the Harvest Moon series is, I call it a series, but it's more of a franchise, in my opinion, which can be argued. But, I like the idea of starting over. So, like, pretty much every single one, there's different ways that it happens. Like this one, obviously, I just somehow appeared here. I think it's mentioned that there was like a shipwreck or something. I don't remember. But, you know, you end up in an area that is new to you. You've never been here, and you get a farm, and you just live out your life. It's, most of the games, it's usually like a grandparent or an uncle or whatever has passed, and they have given you the farm. At least the ones that I've played. But yeah, you usually inherit it. And there's actually another one that I've played that I guess they came out with like a remastered version or a remake. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked into it yet, but it's I knew, what was it? I can't remember the title of it. But it's one that I played on the GameCube, which was probably one of my favorites, just because of the diversity of like the characters. Like it was fun. It was also a very small map, which all of them pretty much are. There's one where I know you can like change areas and like pack up your farm or create separate farms. I can't remember which. I haven't played that one, which I might at some point. But anyway, well, here we are. This is the farm. Yeah, and it's usually the farm is in disarray, so you have to like little by little clear out things, rebuild stuff, and then just get animals, plant crops. I tend to go overboard on these. I have played this one pretty much, well, so some of the games have like an end where you basically get to a certain point and your character dies, or it's, you know, it's assumed that your character dies. But with this one, I got to a point where I had all the fields filled up with like different things. Like that, there's a whole middle section of this farm that I can unlock, and I just filled it with corn. In the one that I was talking about before, that was remastered recently or remade, whatever, bananas were the like I planted like banana trees everywhere, and then turned those bananas into seeds and sold the seeds, so I had an unlimited amount of money to the point where it kind of got boring because I could literally afford anything. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. It doesn't look like a farm, and you're right, but I'm sure you'll be able to live on it once you've tilled the land. Hold on, wait right here. I'm pretty sure the people who lived here before were using it. It has to be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Got hoe. Watering can. Cabbage seeds. You'll need to learn how to grow your own crops if you're going to live here, so I'll teach you what I know. First, you need to till the land and make a crop field. Think of it as preparing a fluffy bed for your crops. So, why not try tilling a small section of the land in this area using the hoe I just gave you? Move the cursor to an empty plot and press the action button. Go on, try a few. Alright. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Good work. That's a pretty nice looking field you've made. You know, you might have a knack for this, box of chalupas. Moving on. Next, let's try planting the cabbage seeds I gave you earlier into the plots you just tilled. Open your bag and select the seed. Then, just like before, move the cursor to the plot and press the action button. I will say it's a little finicky sometimes with moving around and trying to select things. It gets easier once I get the upgrades for the different tools. Oh, would you look? Ugh. Oh, would you take a look at that? You did a great job planting those seeds into your plots. Hee hee. It's nice seeing those seeds go back into the ground. It almost feels as if you're planting the seeds of hope. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling. Alright, next up, let's try watering those seeds you just planted. The watering can I gave you earlier is still empty, so you'll need to fill it with water from that well there. Early game, this gets tedious because I have to keep doing this. And there is, there's a tiredness meter that you have to keep an eye on. But there's a little bit later on, I might actually have access to it right away, but there's a way to restore it throughout the day, so that I don't have to keep wasting a day. Now you can water those cabbage seeds you just planted. Are you ready? Just like you've been doing, move the cursor to the plot and press the action button. I feel like I missed something. In some games, if you sleep, it only sleeps for 6 hours. So you can make it so that you wake up in the middle of the night. And this one, if you go to sleep, you automatically wake up the next day at the same time each day. Which, some of the games have things where you have to be up at a certain time at night to do things. So that makes sense. This one, I don't think there's too much to that. Looking very nice. Oh, and you need to water your crops once a day. If you forget to water them, they'll grow weak and eventually wither. And that pretty much sums up the basic steps on how to grow crops. Box of chalupas, are you okay? You still look a bit tired. You see that house over there? No one is living in it right now, so you're free to use it. What are you waiting for? I'll show you inside the house. And then, yeah, like I said, with like rebuilding the farm, I also can, later on, I have to get money and materials to be able to restore buildings and also expand the house. And it can get pretty big. What do you think? It might feel a bit cramped, but it should have everything you need for now. Okay. I tidy this place up once in a while, so you can use the bed in the kitchen without anything to worry about. As a doctor, I suggest you rest for the remainder of the day. A good night's sleep will relieve you of your fatigue. Okay, you can go now. So yeah, like any game, at the beginning, it's pretty slow going, but once you get into it, it'll just kind of explode, and all of a sudden I'll have an entire farm worth of crops, like every field done up, and a bunch of animals. So let's go to sleep. I live in the house on the hill to the north of the lighthouse. If you have any questions, just come by and ask. Oh, and after a night, I think your cabbages should grow in size. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Go relax and get some rest. So if you'll notice, next to the character, Gene's name, there are those little musical notes. That is the likability level. I don't know what to call it, but I can give each character has that, and I can give them gifts. Each one has certain things that they really like. None of them, I don't think any of them really have anything that they hate, but I can increase that level. And certain characters, once I get to a certain level, they'll be well, actually I think with all of them, once I get to a certain level, there are little scenes that I can see to progress story with each one of them. And then with certain characters, I can form a relationship with them, because eventually I can choose one of the female characters to romance and get married. Not sure who I'll choose this time. Help! Someone help me! I'm being crushed. I can't breathe. Please. Somebody help me. Please. All right. Hello? Is someone there? Can you please pull that weed out? I really need your help. Pull the weed with all your might. You don't need any tools for this. It's starting to hurt. Please, hurry. Help me. Thanks to whoever it was that pulled the weed out. But can you move that stone tablet too? First stone tablet. Phew! I'm saved! Thank you so much. I don't know who you are, but I owe you. Can you tell me your name? Box of chalupas. Got it. My name is Rowan. I'm the harvest sprite of crops. As you can see, I'm kind of small. I got stuck under that stone tablet, and I couldn't even move. It was terrible. Geez, who put that stone tablet here anyway? I wish people would think about us Harvest sprites. Jeez. I'm not sure either. I mean, now that you mention it, I do sense something strange about it. Maybe if you ask someone smart, they might know. There's a lady named Jean that lives in the west, that lives to the west of your farm. Maybe she knows something about it. Oh, you know her? Then go talk to her right away. Before I do that, yeah, so 6 a.m. every day, wake up. I'm gonna do a little, well, okay, I can't. So yeah, oh, I guess I can do those. I don't have the tired meter yet, so I'm just gonna advance the story until I get to the point where I can just do whatever. I will grab some of these though, because these are good as gifts to people. Most people accept flowers pretty easily. Oh, bamboo shoots. This one I need for these I need for a small little, not a quest, but like a story thing. Oh, hello, box of chalupas. Is something the matter? Oh, that is an interesting stone tablet you found. No, I don't think I've ever seen it. Wait, hold on. I think I may have seen a panel with a similar shape to that tablet over at the lighthouse. I gotta stop doing that. I have to agree. It's got me quite curious. Why don't we head to the lighthouse then? We may even be able to find out where it came from. I wonder if I press button, it'll... Maybe. Oh, okay. Isn't it amazing? This lighthouse has been around for a very long time. It has some history. There's even a legend that says a guardian lives up there and shines light upon the entire island to make it prosper. Yes, that's right. My family have been keepers of this lighthouse for many generations. I'm actually the 20th. But you see, several years ago, there was a huge storm, and ever since then, the lighthouse stopped working. No matter how hard we tried to fix it, it just wouldn't light up anymore, until one day it stopped working altogether. It was around then that the island began to change. It would make me happy to see its light shine upon Beacon Town once again, but we can't do anything about it. That's the panel I was talking about. Maybe you can try placing the tablet into it to see if it fits? Yes. I don't know if doing, like, this is part of the main story. I don't know if it actually has any kind of effect on, like, anything that I do, like, growing stuff or anything like that. I mean, it suggests that, like, at some point they suggest that it does help things grow, but I don't know if that actually, if it actually has any kind of effect. You know, I don't know if it like helps them grow faster or better as I get more of those tablets. I'd have to look it up, but I honestly don't know if it does. I never really noticed any difference. But anyway, what's going on? How did the lights turn on in the lighthouse? Do you think it was the stone tablet? It's a miracle. I never thought the lighthouse would ever work again. Woohoo! The land has been revived! You don't know how happy I am. Thank you so much, Box of Chalupas. Hey, so, I've noticed you keep talking to yourself. Is something wrong? Oh, she can't see me. You're actually the only one who can see me here, Box of Chalupas. So you might want to whisper when you're talking to me. Now I'm a bit worried. Maybe I should have had him checked out at a hospital. Anyway, that was a really bright light, wasn't it? It's all thanks to that stone tablet you found. There are 4 more panels like this. Do you think something will happen if we can find the others? Box of Chalupas, you need to go find the remaining stone tablets. If you do that, I think the Harvest Goddess will be revived. Oh, Harvest Goddess, I hope she's doing well. Maybe this light from the lighthouse will bring her some hope. Light of hope? Anyway. Many winters have come and gone, and still no sign of the tablets. Where are you, Harvest Goddess? If the lighthouse is restored, the Harvest Goddess's power will return. I must find all the tablets quick. Box of Chalupas, wake up! Come on, you have to wake up! Someone has just arrived on the island, but he seems a little strange. I mean, it's really rare for people to show up on this island. You have to go to town and meet him. Chapter 1, The Light Grows. Alright. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Do some watering first. Ah, there's the... So yeah, it's a stamina bar up at the top, next to the calendar. So yeah, as I do any kind of task, like farming, watering, clearing out stuff, any physical tasks will slowly drain that. And then there's a... Well, I'll show you once I get to it. But there's a way to replenish that throughout the day, and it doesn't really take much time. But if I were to run out of stamina, it could potentially make me... Well, it will make me sick, and I'll miss out a day and possibly lose some crops because I wouldn't be able to water them, and nobody would take care of them. Yeah. Oh boy. Now this is just a prime example of a lonely, deserted island. What was I thinking? There's no way I could do There's no way I could do business here. Oh, hey there. A new face in town. Say, are you interested in some of my wares? I'm Sam, just an honest, upstanding traveling merchant. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Box of Chalupas. Oh yeah? Then welcome to the island. How are you liking it? And be honest. I know it's pretty dull around here, but hey, don't you worry about it, because I've got just the thing for you. You haven't even looked at it. Come on, let me just show you. So this vase here, it actually fills up with gold every single night. I even know someone who I even know someone who woke up a billionaire. Isn't it crazy? And speaking of crazy, I also have these blankets that will cure any disease just by sleeping on them. How about it? How about that, box of chalupas? Doesn't it pique your interest? Not really. Well, darn. That's a shame. You're missing out. Who, me? I actually used to live here. That is, until we got hit by that storm. Now I live on a different island. Today I saw light from the lighthouse while I was traveling the seas with my wares, so I thought I'd stop by. I'll be honest here, I'd love to get back into business on this island, but my shop was destroyed in that storm. I mean, maybe if I still had my shop. Holy moly, did you just offer to fix my shop up? Well, who am I to refuse? I'd be eternally grateful. Hey, box of chalupas, you're gonna help fix up his shop? That's perfect. I'm all for it. But you'll need wooden materials to do the repairs, and to do that, you'll need an axe. An axe? Darn, I just ran out. But here's an idea. Go ask Jean. She can probably tell you where you can get one. Okay. So I'm actually gonna end the episode here. I didn't really get into the game too much, but got some of the story. There's still some more that we got to do before I feel comfortable doing other things, because there are a couple of tools that I want to get before kind of going off on my own. Which once I get those tools, I'll be able to do that, and then So once I get those tools, I'll be able to kind of go off my own and do the story as needed, sort of. I don't know how to word that. But yeah, because there are going to be certain like tasks that I have to do before I can even continue certain story. So we'll get into that. But once I get all the necessary tools, then it'll be just kind of chill game talk for a while. Who knows? So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.